Hey, welcome to Mercy Couture Wigs YouTube channel. All right, so we have everything wigs that you need, hair tutorials, behind the scenes footage. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below, mercycouturewigs.com. Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Niasha with Mercy Couture Wigs, and before the video begins, just remember to like and subscribe below. All right, so today's video, I just want to go over like 5 key things if you want to start your own hair business. This probably could apply to anything that you want to start your business or any type of business, but these are the things that I did and I've learned along the way in my business. So I've been a wig maker for about 3 years now, okay, and I'm on the East Coast in the DMV area, so it's like not a lot of wig wearers, but there are, so it's a little challenging sometimes to get people local that actually wear wigs, but it is a journey, you know what I'm saying, and I just want to share these 5 key things with you, okay. These are all very, very useful things that I learned, some things that I wish that I had learned before doing this, but you know, hey, you live and you learn. Alright, so for number 1, what you need to do is pick a niche. Alright, so a niche is basically a specific subject, a specific topic. I should have actually have the definition, but a niche is something specific. Okay, so if you're like hats, all right, well, I want to sell baseball caps, so that's your niche, baseball caps. All right, so it's just something very specific. If you want to sell curly hair only, if you want to just sell raw hair only, if you want to sell virgin hair only, processed hair, whatever, you know, short bobs only, that will be your niche, okay? And the reason why you want to figure out your niche is because, like, everybody's selling something. You know, everybody's selling makeup and cosmetics, but every cosmetic brand has a specific feel to them. Okay, they have a specific brand. All right, so they have figured out a niche and they are branding that niche out, all right, to capacity. So you want to just make sure that you do stand out. You don't want to just be, you're like, oh, I'm selling this, I'm selling that, and everybody's selling it. No, you can still sell the same thing, but what is your special touch, basically? All right, so you also want to, number 2, pick a name. This is also important, and I would do this afterwards, because once you pick the niche, that might actually give you inspiration to pick out a name. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you want to sell press-on nails, and you're just like, nailed it. That's probably somebody else's. But, you know, just something like that. So I feel that instead of picking the name first, you could pick a niche, and then, or pick what you want to sell. Even if it's not a niche, just what you want to sell. If, let's say you don't have a niche and you just want to sell baseball caps and all types of hats, that's fine. That's your niche. You're selling hats. It's all under the clothing and apparel family. So when you're dealing with hair, for me, it was cool to figure out what do I want to sell, what exactly am I selling to, who my target audience, and that also fits in with the niche because you want to know who buys these things, what do they like, what kind of person would they be, you know what I'm saying, and they all aren't going to be your family. Okay, they're not going to be your friends and they're not going to be a family, even though they do support you. But don't get hung up if your friends and family don't support you. They may not be your target audience, okay? Just relax, all right? You think that Chanel's getting mad because their friends, if they don't buy it, which they probably do. But you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, all right? It'll be all right. Half of the people, McDonald's friends, may not even eat McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Hypothetically. You just never know. Alright, so when you pick a name, you are going to have to get a website. I suggest you find a name that is not being used. So go to whatever local state government taxation or whatever your state does. Find out small business entity website or anything. Find out if your name is registered that you like. If it's registered, you can't use it in that state, I believe so. I'm not a lawyer, so just check with somebody who's a professional. So you just want to make sure that name isn't used, all right? So when you get the name, get the website, because you also want to make sure that website address isn't used, and you want your name to be in the website. That's just ideal. It makes it a lot easier for people to find you. If your name is Hanger Closet and your website is just for hat clothes, it's going to be a lot difficult for somebody to remember the brand and then remember the website. It's just a lot easier. And if you look at other well-known established websites, their name is the website. All right? Just look at other well-established websites and companies that you admire and see how they're doing it, okay? And then you can also follow that same kind of plan, and then hopefully that'll lead you in the right way too. So you can just have a better idea of what other people are doing, and oh, this is the direction and this is the goal and the path that you should follow. All right? So we want to make sure that your social pages are available as well. That's a little tricky. I guess you can add, you know, customize it a little bit, but don't go too extreme because you still want people to know who you are. All right. So if your website or if your social, if it's used already, try to get something that's a little bit closer to that, and you may have to adjust your name too. Just might, you know what I'm saying? You're selling stuff, all right? Don't get so gun-ho about, I want this name, I want this name. If the name is taken, you can't use it, all right? So it's business. You got to get up and get over it. All right. Next, you want to get an LLC. Now that you know the name is available, the business is available, hurry up and submit your LLC ASAP. But you already got your website and you got your social pages, so now nobody can take those from you. So get your LLC, file it. Some states, I don't know how much everyone is, but mine was like $100. It's your articles of incorporation. You fill it out. It's just one sheet. It's fairly simple. If you don't know, Google every sentence and the sentence will tell you what you're supposed to put down. Okay? Or, sorry, the Google will tell you what you're supposed to put down. All right? And you want to file that. It takes about maybe a month to come back. I suggest filing it. If you do not have an LLC towards the end of the year like now, file it, and that way you can write off everything that you have bought for your business. Okay? Because if you wait till next year, then you can't write off anything for 20. I don't know if you can't, but that's the next part. We're going to get to that. You want to double check with an accountant. You need an accountant. This is not TurboTax. Unless you're an accountant and you know how to do taxes and know tax law, then that's fine. But if you don't risk it. Don't risk being audited. Don't risk the IRS knocking at your door. Just find an accountant, okay? It's a couple $100 to get your business taxes done, okay? Please. And that way you can write off the stuff that you paid for your business. You know what I'm saying? It all works out. And you just need to also file taxes when you have an LLC. That's just a fact. I don't know if anybody told you different. But again, I'm not a professional. Hey. And some other states you have to do annual reports also. Ha. Yes, that you have to fill out. In some states you have to pay for them. So, and that's with an LLC and stuff like that. So there are different ways. And let me just back up. You don't have to get an LLC. When you consult with a professional, whether it's a tax attorney, accountant, a business attorney, business coach, they can give you ideas and suggestions as to what to get, because they have S corps, they have sole proprietors, they have LLCs, they have a whole plethora of different things that you could file. So whatever feels comfortable for you and that fits you and what you want to do with your business, then choose that one. Okay, I'm just throwing out LLC as that's the more common one and that's an easier one that I went through. All right, so now that we went through, get your LLC and get an accountant because you want to pay your taxes. Okay, now get a business coach. All right. This is for you if you did not go to school for business, if you went to school for sewing, if you went to school for auto mechanics, go get a business coach, all right? Because if you don't know anything about business, how are you going to be in a business? They'll basically outline everything. And this one, SCORE. It's an organization. It's free. Okay, free, SCORE. They have business mentors, which is like a business coach. They will guide you. They will teach you everything. Like, I didn't know when you have a small business not to go with a major company to get like a business account. You know what I'm saying? You want to go with a small company, a smaller bank, someone that's going to actually invest their time into you, as opposed to the larger banks who they want people who are making millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. All right, so that's another tidbit. All right, so definitely get and go to marketing classes. Try to go to people that you admire on social, that has been in business for a while, that is very successful in their business. Listen to some of their classes, their lives, their seminar. Buy some of their classes on marketing, target marketing, which I touched on a little earlier, basically finding who your audience is, the age, the demographic, the gender, the socioeconomic status, the educational status, what do they like to buy, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Look at other sites that you like, other socials that you like, and see kind of their comments, so you can see like what other people, their target audience is, and then what these people are requesting, and you can see what the scope of the market in that particular aspect is looking for. You know what I'm saying? So that'll help you out too with the marketing. But I suggest go do as much market research as you can. As much on Google, but you will have to pay for some. All right, and network. Network. It is very hard, I know, if you don't do hair professionally and you're just starting out and you don't know a lot of people. It's very hard, trust me. It's very hard for me too. So what I have to do is network, go to different events, try to get people to look at, jump onto my Instagram. Try to just put as much social media education and social media interest, hairstyles. Just try to really resonate with the people and just get to know more people. I'm trying also myself is trying to get more people, know more people in the industry. Since you don't need a cosmetology license to actually make wigs, it's a lot easier for me. But I do want to go to cosmetology school just so I can learn the science of hair. All right, because you're dealing with hair, and I want to know what works, what chemicals, all this stuff. Like I want to just be an expert on it. So I would definitely say network. Try to go to different organizations. Pop-up shops are great. You can even walk around a pop-up shop if you've never been to one. See what people are doing. Go to like different states with different hair shows. Go to different if they have beauty expos, check those out, especially in like Black communities. So definitely want to try to get your name out and get marketing material, get business cards. When you start to grow, get t-shirts, get anything that you can think of that you can brand it. Put it on your car, for crying out loud. All right, like get branding, in that way people can recognize and see it and maybe ask you, oh, what's that? Okay, and here are some tidbits. I hope that was helpful. Inventory. Now, I don't know how many videos are on YouTube saying you don't need money to start a hair business. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. How are you going to get an LLC? How are you going to get a website? Okay, and get a good website too, one that you have to pay for. It's like $30 or $40. I don't remember how much it is on Shopify. But you're going to have to get a website that has an actual .com at the end. All right, so it just looks professional. People don't want to spend hundreds of dollars at something that they don't look at, a bit cartel or whatever that thing is called. You know what I'm saying? Which I did one too at first, but that was for like a month. It didn't work out. It looked trash, and I was like, boom. But that's shade on anybody who uses it. No shade on bit cartel. No shade on anything. You got to do what you got to do, and I understand it. But I would do it for just a little bit of time if you can. Like really save up your money. Hey, so my video cut off. I don't know where I ended at, but we're just going to end with number 5, the networking. Network, okay? Go to pop-up shops. Go to different beauty expos around the country. Go to hair shows. Go to your local beauty salons. Pass out flyers. Ask them if they need a wig maker or if they need hair, if they don't sell hair already. Try to get on groups on Facebook that are networking groups and wig hair groups. Women entrepreneurs, just entrepreneurs, small business groups. Try to do things like that. And the other thing that I was saying is that you need hair. You need to test out hair. Test out hair. I'll try to do another video about what you need to do to test out hair, but you have to buy hair to test out. So there is no ghetto start a company with no money. You need company. You need your LLC, you need your website, you need cards, you need everything, marketing material, all right? You need stuff like that. Get t-shirts, get stuff, put decal on your car, you know, get stuff like that, so that way you can network. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, again, like and subscribe, all right, down below, and just let me know if I missed anything that you would like to know. Just comment below. All right, thanks again. Later.